All right, hey gang, I'm here to set up week 9 with y'all in my planner, and this week give you a little bit of context of what's going on. Been home for a couple weeks, or maybe 1 week. I am traveling next week, but not this week. So I actually am down a couple people that on my team, like my direct reports. So I'm actually doing their stuff and my stuff right now. But at the same time, I am willing to put a little bit of extra work in because that's just how it is. However, I am not trying to work 70 hours a week consistently. So I'm practicing a lot of boundaries right now, and what's important will get done. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Finishing up some of my money project goals this week. This week is pretty busy. I have a lot of meetings because I have a deadline coming up for a really big project that I'm working on, and I don't want to say it's behind, but it's like validating and very details and a lot of data. And so anyway, so I'm working on that. You're going to see a lot of meetings about like business case, and that's the project I'm talking about. So I hope you guys find this useful, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and my Patreon is in the description. So thanks guys, bye. Hey gang, it's Sarah here. So I'm here to set up for week 9 of 2025. So I am really just kind of getting all my stuff together here. I'm trying to do a little bit of more of a close-up for you all. So I'm checking off last week to see kind of how I did with what my focuses were for the week and the different areas of my life. And I think I did pretty good. I will say I was home, but I was really busy because I lost a team member earlier in the year, and then another one of my team members got a great opportunity. So super excited for him, but I have obviously a lot of stuff to do while I'm looking to replace this person's role. And on top of that, it's just, again, busy. So working on my to-do list a lot here, just updating from my daily pages. And each of the every day, kind of in my inbox, I put just stuff that gets thrown at me throughout the day, whether it be on calls or, I don't know, emails, wherever those to-dos come from, unfortunately. So I'm just kind of updating my running to-do list. And I really love this running to-do list because it helps me understand, it takes it all out of my head. And when I get to it. The stuff that's important gets done. The rest does not. So I've been doing a lot of work on one specific project that I'm working on, learning a lot in it. So that's good. It's a growth project for me. And then I'm just, again, kind of going through my to-do list and updating anything that I have completed. What else? Yeah, I mean, this to-do list is kind of the essence of the planning system. Let's see, some of the things that I keep on my to-do list, those are the things that I don't get done right away. So I might get some things that go in my inbox that I will do right away, like the next day or later that day. But these are more like a unique set of tasks. So maybe it's like figuring something out or reaching out to somebody or waiting on something. So say I'm doing something and now I'm waiting on a response. So it might be things like that I'm throwing in the to-do list on top of, expense reports and bring the cat to the vet and all those fun things. So right now, I know you just see my hands here, but I'm looking at my project list in my OneNote to just use that project list in order to trigger any thoughts of tasks that have to be done that are associated with the projects. So now I'm going in and I'm really just looking at my weekly schedule. And I use Outlook, obviously, for my meeting invites because that just makes sense. But I think doing this gives me an understanding of what my week is going to look like how busy the week is. And I mean, yeah, I know you can see this in Outlook, but I think it's the act of writing it down that helps me register it. It takes time out of my brain, or it's how I process my week, the flow of my week. And I do have a pretty busy week, and actually some more meetings came in on some days that after I did this. But a lot of the things that I'm working on right now is that project has an end date of April. So I'm spending a ton of time on that project, because I have to get it done. Like, it's a leadership project that I'm working on. And here I'm just kind of breaking up my days, not for time blocking, but I think there's just different parts of the day that I have different mindsets in. So that's why I do this. So like, you have your work day, then your after work day, and then all the time that I'm sleeping, I just use it for other things. But my Monday is pretty full. I don't think it actually is full on this video, but now afterwards it is full. But I'm focusing a lot on like a business case that I'm working on, and validating like my analytics that I did for like sales, stuff like that. And then for that same project, I have a meeting with an executive leadership on Tuesday. This is the sponsor of this project. And so that's why it's so important that I get this done, because I have to provide an update. So I'm doing a lot of prep for that presentation, or the status update call that we have. And then I also have some stuff going on Tuesday, and these are more project work. So I'm running a project around like training and standard work and all this fun stuff. So there's multiple work streams in it that I'm trying to like wrangle and get some deadlines out there. And then I don't know if you guys know what Celonis is, but it's like a process mining software. There's a dashboard associated that I had some ideas that I wanted to mark it up on. So I've been doing that on the side, just trying to drive like KPIs and TTIs that align to the strategy. All right, some other color of my week. Again, some more project meetings on Wednesday, and those are like smaller projects, not really like, I don't know if I'm driving them or like helping drive them, I would say, just because it's from a Kaizen I did. And then some team huddles, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then I'm trying to take Friday off. Like, I've been working some extra hours, just because of just the scenario going on at work. But I know I am working on my boundaries there, not because I'm doing bad at them, but I'm definitely using work boundaries a lot in the past few weeks, which is good. I mean, I think that's professional growth. So anyhow, some of the things that I'm focusing on for my continuous improvement project, I said that very weird. I am working on finishing up my money project, and then some of my projects from January, defining success for the year and some planning routines. And then for work, obviously that project that I was talking about with the business case. And then I have to build out like a cost out topper thing. So I feel like a geek here. And then just focusing on some family time this week, because I am going to be traveling the following week. So I want to get some dinner in. And then I am working on figuring out my March goals, which are pretty simple. And that's over on my Patreon. And taking a day off just that Friday. I just kind of want to have a chill day and, I don't know, watch You Got Mail or something stupid like that on the couch. I feel like I never sit on my couch except for like Sunday afternoon. That's the only time I see my living room these days. But yeah, so anyway, and then for available hours, I really like this thing. I don't love how I'm putting it in my calendar at this point. So I need to figure that out a little bit, but that I do like the available hours, because again, it is setting up realistic expectations for the day. Like Tuesday, I need to really just, the primary focus for that is going to be that meeting at the end of the day. But I need to make sure that I don't feel like I can get a zillion things done. And then also Tuesday after work, I know that I'm going to be spent just because of all the work it's going to take me to get to Tuesday afternoon meeting. I know that I'm going to be like, kind of like, I call it the work hangover. Like you just have to be done and not think of anything. So I'm not really, just by seeing that, I know that Tuesday, I'm not making plans other than hanging out on my couch, that thing. And then maybe, it's just going to be a low-key afternoon. And the reason for that is because obviously I have the YouTube stuff and the Patreon stuff, and I need energy for that. So I want to understand where my energy is going throughout the week. What else? Let's see, Sarah. And then, so I am trying to figure out, I don't want to say like a meal plan so much, just a meal idea, because it's not so much follow the plan so rigidly because of nutrition or whatever. I don't want to have to think about what the heck I am eating that day. And I also want to do what I can to like have meals prepped, or like if I'm buying hamburger, I can cook more than I need so I could use it for lunches, right? So instead of these one-off things, I'm just trying to like be better about stack up my meals, because if you guys know that we haven't been doing takeout. This is a big thing for us, and I am so proud of us. I'm really making it happen over here. So if I've accomplished nothing so far this year, it's the reduction of takeout. But anyway, so I'm putting in some like just meal ideas, and these are really just super simple, and I want to say rudimentary, but I don't think that's the right word. But they're just simple, and I'm trying to keep to that. And then, so that's really what's going on at the bottom of the planner there. So now, again, I'm just kind of going into my daily pages and doing some future planning. And this is like, I'm just looking at my weekly schedule, and I'm thinking, what are the things that I need to do in order to prepare for each day? So for like Monday, I need to run some analytics. So I'm validating analytics. So I need to figure that out, like where to get them from that Salonis. And then I need to set up a project in our project management software. So I need to get the skeleton there. So when I do the project plan meeting, something's already there to start with. So I was kind of doing some future planning on that. And that's not like heavy lifts. It's just like when you join a call and somebody's sharing their screen and finding this and that and this and like doing this, and it's just like a waste of time. So I'm trying to be more efficient and effective in my meetings. All right, so my OneNote dashboard, I don't know. I love this thing. It definitely makes my life a lot easier. And I'm just setting up my weekly index. I do the same thing every week where I just copy and paste from the table below, update the dates, and then update the links to any files. Because as I was just saying, when you go in the meeting, instead of searching, what folder did I put that in, or where's my notebook for this, I just have them right there ready to go, and it brings me to it. So yeah, what else? That's really it. So just putting those links in there, getting ready for my initiatives. And you can see that Salonis markup is not hyperlinked because I haven't, it's all in my head, and I need to take some time to put it on paper. And I'm just copying and pasting links from previous weeks, just again to make it easy. And I do this because it maps over to my calendar. So like on Wednesday, 2/26, I know I had that business case meeting, and so if I'm looking at my Outlook calendar, I can go right to that part of the table and click on it, and that's the work we did. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.